name is Jessie, and today I wanted to do a little craft with you all. Today we're gonna be making some handprint penguins. How am I gonna do it? Well, I'll bring you in just a little bit closer and you can see what materials we're gonna need today. And hopefully you all can join along if you have those as well. And if you don't, that is all right. You can watch this video and it'll be like you are making this craft with me. So that will be just as fun. And if later on you happen to have these materials, you can go ahead and watch this video again and make the handprint penguins, right? So let's get started. I hope you all are doing well again and having a fantastic day. And let's do this handprint penguin activity. All right, everyone, so I have brought you in just a little bit closer so that you all can see the different materials that we're gonna need in order to do this craft, right? The handprint penguins. So what I have in front of me, let's see what we have. We have 3 different colored papers. I have orange construction paper, regular white paper, and black construction paper as well. So these are the 3 different construction papers that we're gonna need in order to make our handprint penguins, right? These are the colors of the penguin that we see waddling around, right? And I have some glue with me, some scissors. I have a pen with me right here. You can use whatever you have. We're just gonna use that to trace our handprint. And I have some googly eyes. And the last material that we're gonna need, this one right here, is actually a lid from one of my containers or jars. So this is actually going to be used as a tracer. We're gonna use this to trace out a circle. And you can use whatever you have at home. You just wanna make sure that it fits the palm of your hands, like this. This fits my hand just like that. So if you do not have a container lid, you can find something circular like this at home, right? It could be a cup. It could be a lid like that. You can even trace out the bottom of your water bottle or something like that. You just need something circular. All right, so let's get started with this handprint penguin craft. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my black construction paper. I'm gonna put these aside for now. And with my black construction paper, I'm gonna put my hand on the piece of paper and make sure that my handprint can fit. It just fits my hand perfectly like that. With my pen, I'm gonna just trace out my handprint like this. And there you go. It just fits my handprint. You can't really see because the pen I'm using is very thin, but you can see the tracings of my fingers and my palm, and that is my hand right there. And with my scissors, I'm gonna cut out my handprint just like this. And this piece of construction paper, black construction paper, fit my hand just perfect. So you do want to make sure that you have enough construction paper to fit the palm of your hands, right? And now I am cutting in between the fingers, right? Just around this area. And it's a little bit tricky because it is a little bit of a smaller area to cut around. So if you need help, you can ask whoever is at home. If you find it a little bit tricky, it's all right to ask for help, right? I'm just cutting around the fingers. is my handprint. Look at that. Looks just like my hand, doesn't it? So now that I have my handprint, this is gonna be like the legs of the penguins right here. They're gonna be waddling away like that. Next, I'm going to grab my white paper right here. And I'm also gonna grab the circular object that I found. And for me, it was a lid of a jar or a container. And you can use whatever circular object you have at home that fits the palm of your hand, like that. So now, I'm gonna put it on my white paper, and I'm gonna grab my pen again, and I'm going to trace around the circular object, like so. And over there you can see that I traced the circular object, and it left me with a guideline that I can cut around, right? So I'm gonna grab my scissors again, and I'm gonna just cut around, following the lines, and being very careful, as precise as I can. And it's okay if you don't completely follow it, right? It is all right. All the penguins look different and have different shaped bellies, right? So if you don't want to even use a circle, you don't have to. You can even use a square belly or a heart-shaped belly, right? So I'm just cutting away, and there you go. And there you go. I have my circular piece of white paper. That's gonna be the belly of my penguin. So now that I have my circle and my handprint, I'm now gonna grab my orange construction paper and fold it over just one time like this. You do not need too much orange construction paper for this part. We're gonna make the beak of our penguin, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fold my orange construction paper in half like that. And with my pen, I'm just gonna draw a little triangle where I folded the construction paper. So right where the fold is, not at the end here. You wanna make sure that the paper is still connected where you draw your triangle. And I'm just gonna draw two lines connecting each other like this, just like a triangle. But I don't need to draw the bottom line of the triangle, okay? So just like this, one line here and one line here, right? Like that, just to make a beak shape. And the reason why we don't have to make the full triangle on the other end is because when you cut it out like this, 1 and 2, look at this. Look at this. I got a shape that has the two triangles all of a sudden, right? Because where I folded the triangle was where the fold was at, right? So when I folded it and I drew it on the side that was still connected instead of the other end, I was able to get two triangles, and together they make the shape of a diamond, right? Look at that. So now I have my beak, I have my penguin's belly, and I have the penguin's legs and arms, right? So now we're gonna put them all together. So I'm gonna grab my glue, and I'm gonna put some glue. You could use a glue stick or whatever you have at home to put your belly together on your handprint. And I'm just gonna put some glue there. So now I'm gonna glue the circle not right where the palm is, but just in the middle, like so, right? We're gonna glue it in the middle like that. Make sure that it's flattened out like this. And you can use a glue stick or whatever you have, right? Like that. So there's a little bit of space here that we could put our face, our googly eyes, and our beak still. And there is our penguin's legs. And they're waddling like this. This is how they waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. So now I can decorate and put the face just at the top here, right? Just below our palm, right there. So I'm gonna use 2 googly eyes, and this is where you can be creative with how you want your penguin to look like, right? You can put 3 googly eyes, you can even put 5. Or you don't even have to use googly eyes. You can maybe draw on your eyes or do anything. So I just put a little bit of glue on one of my googly eyes, and I'm gonna place it at the top here, just like that. I have one googly eye on my penguin, and then I'm gonna grab my other googly eye and put some glue on there. And for mine, I'm gonna put it right beside the other one, just like that. Look at that. My penguin has 2 eyes now, and it's got its belly. All right, and the last step is to put on the beak. So remember where we folded the orange construction paper? That is where I'm gonna put my glue. So I'm gonna put glue there, and then I'm gonna paste it right below the eyes, just like that. And you may have to wait a little bit longer for this to stay because you want it to open like that. See, on the side you can see its beak, just like that. So you can hold it just a little bit longer, and you can wait for it to dry. So you want it just laying on its belly, and it will dry. But as you can see on its side, that is the beak of my penguin. Look at that, everyone. I have my penguin. Waddle, 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 waddle. There is my penguin. Very cool, friends. All right, everyone, look. I got my penguin with me. Waddle, 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 waddle. It's waddling on my knees. Waddle, waddle, waddle. It's waddling towards you all, saying hello. All right. This is my handprint penguin. We have the eyes, right? I put the 2 googly eyes, the beak, right? And then on the side you can see it is a little beak like this. And if I press it down like this, pop, 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 up, pop, pop, it speaks. Wow. And again, if you're using glue, you want to let the glue dry so that it can flee, so that the eyes and the belly and the beak are on your penguin very securely, right? So that when the penguin waddles away, it doesn't lose an eye, or it doesn't lose a beak, or it doesn't lose its belly. So you want to make sure that your glue dries. And friends, I hope you enjoyed making this handprint penguin with me. Again, you can make the penguin however you'd like. You don't have to make a black and white penguin with an orange beak and googly eyes. You can even make a blue penguin, or a pink penguin, or a green penguin, or a rainbow penguin, right? You can use whatever materials you have at home. All right, friends, thank you for joining me. This was really fun to make. And if you all got to try and make the penguin, the handprint penguin, I wonder how yours would look, what colors you would add, what would you use for the eyes or the beak. All right, thank you for joining, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.